Okay, and we are live. Hello there. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. Hello there, Tansy. How goes it?
Excuse me.
Rocking your plasma pistol mod. I'm gonna do a proper review of it, but wanted to get it as soon as possible.
You're only as safe as your equipment out there.
Hello,
Welcome
United.
to our land.
I
We
do
deal
remember
in only the
Tennessee.
finest, most
Hello,
reliable
Bear.
gear for whatever. All
Why
our
you?
products come high. And while I've never,
All right, that's.
as I've said, I
Hello there,
wouldn't sell anything
Michael.
that hasn't
Hello
been
there,
recommended by
Ghost.
frequent travelers. And of course,
Hello there,
if they're
Mark. Hello,
frequent, that
Curtis.
means
How
they're
goes?
important.
How's your guys' day going?
Please do.
Fly, a boost packet, hands fly.
Be careful out there.
All right. I lost Cora. I don't know what happened to her. Hello there, Paul. I got some Marines as backup. Although Gary can handle it. I don't know what happened to Cora. Like, she was fine. Updated a load of my mods, and disappeared. Also, yeah, Gary's quite big. Also, Ghost, slight issue. I don't know if you're able to modify this. You know your, oh, that might be you might actually be right there. So your multi-tool axe. So for some reason, let me just show you this real quick. I don't know if you're able to like fix this in the settings. But when you hit enemies, there's a high chance they'll drop their weapon. Okay, yeah. So they drop their weapon. And they don't actually have a weapon. Like, it looks like they have a weapon, but they don't have a weapon. I don't know if you're able to fix it so that this can't cause them to drop a weapon. But it was really tedious. So I was trying to get them. Yeah, I think it's the stagger chance. I was trying to get them. I'm going to reload the save. For some reason, I was trying to set them up with gear. I will say these two axes are... these two axes are very handy for all this sort of stuff. All good, no hassle anyway. Like, it works. It's just kind of tedious. Because, like, I have to give them a weapon, and I have to pick it back up and give them back a weapon. Let me put my boost pack. I just want to really quickly get the boost pack, and then I need to go to... Well, I need to go to... I have a new button now. I really hope it doesn't break things. But I press this, and on my stream deck, and it brings me to the lodge. Just need to get some materials very quickly because I want to make use of... Also, when I updated Xenomaster, got a good few pop-ups, which is very cool. And then a pop-up telling me to feed Gary, and I was like, get fucked. No, I'm joking. Let me... Where is it? Why do I have so many? What the fuck? Why are these in my inventory? What? Oh, did I take all? Oh, no. Oh, shit. Also, really randomly, so I was reviewing... A mod will come out tomorrow, the teleporter mod. So, this is what Batman... Oh. Did they change how... What do I need? I need semi... So, you know the Deimos guy? I remember in the base version of Starfield, he had his Moko, or like the Maori tattoo. And then they removed it. Did they add it back in at some point? Or did I download a mod that added it? Because I don't remember him having it. Hello, Lee. How goes it? What am I looking for? Wafer. Help. Help. Wafer for misc. Player dot add item 246 B60. Dynamic boost pack 3. Perfect. Now put everything back. Gotta get some shipbuilding. It's been a while. Why am I carrying so much stuff? Hello, Dong. How goes it? It's I've been kind of going through the various options, and it's very nice. Just put all this stuff away. 1,000 pounds over encumbered. Lovely. Yeah, not too bad. And now all of my 8 items need to get. I really need to download that the UI mod again, just because it's a lot easier to manage some of this stuff. Why am I still over encumbered? I have 20 crates of monofilament drills. Oh, no, no, no. Give me them back. Give me them back. We also got some cool guns. Got some plasma weapons. Which are really cool. So also, Tennessee got a bit of a weird bug. Not really a bug per se, but normally when I spawn the ammo, where's the needler? Oh, I wish there's some Halo needlers. Is it what's it? Who? Well, now I need to check very quickly. Hello, Mona, by the way. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, Nova's working on the. Hello there, Dante. Nova is working on the is working on a free Halo CE pistol. Anyway, sorry. So normally when I spawn in, and I'm gonna test it again real quick just to see. So when I spawn in my ammo, normally I think I set to 10,000. So I'm just gonna do help plasma for ammo, and then I try to. That's apparently this Dino, the bot that does that, is not working. It's not on our end, it's on the actual developers. So now if I do, so I do my player dot add item, and then I use FE00, FE00. Yeah, no, don't worry about them. So FE00, F803, F803. Now when I set it to 10,000, it works this time. What the fuck? Okay. Because for some reason, I don't know what I did. When I asked it for 10,000, I'm gonna show you, it gave me like 933,000 ammo. Let me show you. Ammo. I don't know why. Yeah, for some reason I asked for 10,000. And it was like, instead have 198,000 ammo. And I was like, okay, fair enough. You do you. Like, it's not obviously, it's not really a bug per se, because very few people are going to be using console commands, and even if you do, you know, it's not a huge thing. But I just thought it was funny. I don't know why it's not doing it now. The thing is even if it was a mistype, it would have been 1000, so it would have been 100,000. I don't know, like, maybe there's a limit on how much ammo it will give you. Maybe if you try and type, like, 100,000, it stops it. Weird. No, definitely wasn't me. Probably was me. Hello, Bill. We got both Bills here. Bill and Mona Bill. Alright, let's do some shipbuilding. I have to say, this is, like... This mod is so nice. Oh, I got stuck. Reminds me of the past couple of months. This one, even though it... Oh, past couple of months. Ooh. Probably... SMSEX. That needs to do. There needs to work on a better name. When I don't even think I entered it what it was in YouTube's title. Just because I'm like, YouTube is gonna come down on me like a ton of bricks. I mean, to be fair, all of the weapon mods, like, I think anything generally speaking, most things I cover kind of get Crimson Seal of Approval, unless you specifically hear me be like, not a fan. But yeah, no, there has been some bangers. I will say, I just think off the top. 15-minute load time. Oof. Ooh, that's a bit rough. I'm trying to think now.
Got any? Need some work done? Sure.
Because there's been... Let me do my thing. Notes. I think now what mods are trash? Oh, Jesus, that's a tricky one. While I wouldn't use the term trash, I do think when it comes to paid mods, as I've said this before, anything that's kind of low effort or like I'm very against just generic ship paid mods unless it messes with the interior. Go for a smoke. What the fuck? How many mods do you have, Lee? That's so strange. I think generally speaking though, like, yeah, sorry, for some reason it shit a brick. I don't know why it did that. Like, I could probably count on one hand the amount of mods I've reviewed that, or even looked at, that are kind of like, this is a shit show. Like I'd say 98% of mods are not, but obviously there is some there, and they don't, obviously it kind of makes everything else look bad. I'm gonna say, I was kind of surprised. So, like, when I put up the video talking about paid mods, like, I knew that mods could take a lot of time to make, but I didn't realize just how long they took to make. A tier list video for... Oh, that's not a bad idea, actually. I'd have to fix it in a specific way. Wasn't there a mod that broke the creation menu? The creation menu is back. The bug is back. Not as frequent. Are you talking about the one ghost where sometimes you'll click creations, nothing happens, and the game just infinitely loops? In Trinity, it's a must-have. It's such a banger. Goddamn, this for some reason, these two ships, they slow me down a fair bit. All right, let's need to buy a ship real quick. But yeah, I don't know what's so a mod did that. That's really strange. Hello there, Miles. How goes it? I will say, that video I shared, so for anybody that hasn't been aware of, it is, Trinity is an amazing one. Microsoft basically confirmed the end of last month that Starfield is going to be coming to PlayStation. Hello, Nogroth. It's pretty much, Starborn to Trash Start. It's pretty much confirmed it's coming to PlayStation. We don't know when, but I would assume soon. And that's obviously going to be huge for Bethesda and the community, because it potentially means that the community is going to jump in size massively. Obviously, there's still some talk. I want to do a video on it, just because there's a lot to talk about regarding mods. I'm hopeful. I know a lot of people are kind of assuming that the way it's going to work is it's just going to be paid mods are going to be like free to do whatever they want. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Ghost. I'm hoping that there's been, like, you know, I can imagine Mr. Howard sitting down with, you know, alongside Phil Spencer and whoever's head of Sony, and like, all right, we'll give you Starfield, but we need like 100% modding. No bullshit. Straight modding. You know, give us scripting. Give us all these assets. Yeah, I would assume so. Like, the only reason I could honestly see Bethesda being so quiet and you could kind of, you know, see a reason... well, that's what I mean. The lapse in news, United, makes me think that maybe they're working hard to get everything set up for PlayStation, and we're gonna get like PlayStation is gonna get a launch, and then it's gonna launch up alongside a big update for both Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. I am really hoping free mod stores. I doubt it. I will say if I really do hope that they have access to like all mods, because otherwise I might have to buy a PlayStation just to review PlayStation mods, just because we want to keep everybody informed. Anyway, let me buy a ship
I'm sure.
and
you
we'll
find
start
something you
building. Like I will, the radio silence has been. It's not good. It's definitely it's not good. Not the ship model of the ship, but the ability to use doors. PlayStation means we'll wait another year for. See, I really hope that's not the case. If it was back on the kind of the 360 era, PlayStation 3, or even the PS4, Xbox One, I could kind of see that because the architecture was different, but obviously we don't know the ins and out. But I'm pretty sure hello Tembro. The only real difference nowadays between the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation, I believe, is that the PlayStation allows for potentially a faster. Hello there, Tari. Haven't been doing too bad. How are you? It allows for potentially a faster SSD memory card. That's really it. Are there any other games with mod stores on Xbox? Off the top of my head, I would assume Farming Simulator. Weirdly, there's two 10s, 20. Very true. All right. Hello, Al. Let's get some building. On a Miles. So Owl is actually there. Owl, I don't know if you've seen what Miles posted or said though. He was saying that he loves the ship, but the inability to use the doors is gonna be annoying. But then it works with the Habs. It just doesn't work with the ship. That's what it is, isn't it? Remember someone said no assets for farm sim. Yeah, because I'm like 90% sure all farm sims. Space Engineers does have mods for Xbox. That is true. The Nautilus. Skyrim have a ton of new mods being added. Yeah, the thank you. I enjoyed your comment. I've read through all the comments as I always do, but it was really nice kind of getting insight on like that sort of thing.
Okay, no problem.
Like there's, because obviously you've got like with that there's so many different sides. SnowRunner does have it, yeah. Because I think SnowRunner and Farming Sim are one of the ones. Hello Eric, how goes it? State of Decay has mods. Fuck man, I need to start playing State of Decay again. I really like State of Decay. I don't know when State of Decay 3 is coming, but I really want it. Alright, let's get building a shape. Let's build a Hope Tech vessel. It's been a while. Yeah, no, there's been a, because you get the occasional like if you turn on and ensure it's off, you can get the ship, then go into shipbuilder under the pieces. Okay, that's actually a good idea, Mel. I will say Space Engineers 2, I don't know if anybody's been looking at it. Space Engineers 1, highly recommended. If you like Minecraft style kind of building and you like building spaceships, it's amazing. Space Engineers 2 is kind of insane because what they're working on, it'll eventually come to Xbox, but it'll probably be a year or two. Because in Space Engineers 1, you had small grids and large grids. So like basically imagine like different shapes, like cubes. And the large grid was like 2 meters tall. The small grid was like maybe like 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. And you could make like small fighters and then larger ships, but you couldn't connect them without any kind of tricky stuff like tricky magic. But they've added in Space Engineers 2, they have 3 grid types now, and they can all seamlessly work together, which is fucking insane. It's some of the stuff people build, like it's kind of like, it's just, yeah, it's probably weird though. Bill, it would expand. I wonder if they made thoughts for Switch. Like honestly, I mean, Xbox is finally kind of in the boat of we're trying to provide a service and make some money and sell to whoever and however. And I could definitely see it like because obviously this from what we've seen about the Switch 2, apparently like graphically it's quite good. Which is yes, I've seen that Dare Tech is back, which is nice. The issue with ship is that work with each other in the door. Apparently, there's a useful morgue. Yeah, it's Cordic did that. It's an interesting mod if you're into that sort of kind of dark, depraved. All right, Noah, have a good one. I think it's cool. I'm too much of a goody two shoes to use it, but that's just me. I think it's definitely interesting. Let me see. What do we need? What cockpit are we gonna use? Marine has a give balanced perspective. Thank you. I try to. Obviously, I don't know everything, and I try to learn. Yeah, definitely the mod deadly would 100%. She'd have a load of skeleton in her closet, but it's always like it's always a learning experience. I like to know as much as I can, and then try and kind of, you know, explain things if possible. What are we doing? What are we doing? We want. I kind of want to use a big big ship. I don't know which one to use. Salvaged. Does Falcons have a hard time? No, there's a patch for what a life. There is a patch for Falcon ship modules. So you can place your own doors. I'm sure that a lot of your employees, Michael, have the same thing. They're trying to, you know, goof off, and you're like, all right, boys, let's get to work. We'll try this. Obviously, the interior looks a bit funky, but it's salvage, so we'll see what it looks like. All right, you know what we'll do. No, yeah, because I like it amazes me that like going back to the kind of switches thing, like it amazes me the amount of people that play Starfield on what is it, game streaming? What is it called now? Is it xCloud? No, xCloud. Is it xCloud? I think it just might be called game streaming or Game Pass streaming. And like obviously I there's rumors that they're working on a handheld. Now, I don't know if that's the case, because I feel like you've got two other well, there's a lot of Game Pass, yeah, the streaming version, yeah, okay, it is Game, actually cool. I don't know if, I mean, obviously the way Microsoft are looking, or Xbox looking at that, like, crap, we have like a load of people that like the idea of streaming to their phone or the device. You know, maybe we could make a custom device, you know, get some extra stuff like that. Yeah, no, a lot of my community does that too. I've had like quite a few comments from like people saying that, and it's like it's kind of amazing. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, like that's a fair point. Like I don't really see them realistically. I don't see them like, you know, doing that. VR Starfield would be fucking cool. It's one of those things. I mean, you've posted the Melee Mayhem mod with Chorus Anarchy. Oh, the Melee Mayhem mod is fucking awesome. And then you could potentially combine it with the Monk. I'm assuming it works quite well. But yeah, that's what I'm assuming. I'm just going to guess that it would be easier. 100%. I literally just spent so much time in the shipbuilder. You know, like how when you use your, like if you use your phone too much or you use like a display, you can like get burn in. Like my eyes would have like the grid space burnt into it. I'd be like looking around and just seeing the grid system. Yeah, because I mean, you know, like with anything, the more people that can play something, the better. I know, like, Nintendo, like obviously you've got the Steam Deck. The Gladius is fucking amazing. I love the Gladius. That and the hammer, or the rock breaker. The Steam Deck is obviously quite good. It's called... Oh, that's an actual thing? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Okay. See, that's been my main thing that has worried me about VR tech, is it's obviously very cruel. Where you were, the Nexus owns all the free mods in their server. What do you mean by that, Brendan? Sorry. So Nexus owns all the free mods, while paid mod owners own their paid mods. What does that mean now? Sorry, Brendan. But yeah, no, because like VR looks really cool, but I am a bit, cautious because I'm assuming it's safe. I think realistically it will give you a headache before any permanent damage, but there's always, especially like when you've like certain gamers like ourselves who could probably sit there and play for 4 or 5 hours, even longer at a time when we're not doing nothing. I will say though, the HoloLens Microsoft, I don't know if Microsoft ever like properly did it. They showcased the HoloLens playing Minecraft like in your living room. But can you imagine like using the Starfield shipbuilder in your living room? It's like you're watching TV, look to your right, you're like spinning a model of a ship, yeah, or fall over and break your leg. Yeah, they are. That's, I mean, it's very immersive. As soon as you upload a mod to Nexus, the Nexus owns it. You can't delete it. The Nexus has a right to monetize. What the fuck? Is that true? I didn't know that. See, played VR in close quarters, actually punched the... See, I'm mad to play VR Skyrim and even VR Fallout. The only thing, as my daughter, she's been like 4 years. The kids is they're resilient. I mean, saying that, they always used to say, like, over here, I'm assuming it's over there too, they say like, oh, don't stare at televisions, your eyes will go square. Like, I personally don't have bad vision. I don't wear glasses. I know a lot of my family members that used to be like, oh, don't stare at screens. They have glasses, so fuck them. Well, no, fuck them. We start building a ship, you generally start a bridge. Not usually, but I want to make this bridge. To write about the Nexus is legal jargon, otherwise they would get sticky when it comes to monetization and practice you own it. Hello, gaming. See, part of the reason, hello there. Person would use if some mods... Personally wouldn't use if some mods I use weren't reliable. That's what I mean, like, I have disabled it. Initially, I was like... hello there, Cobra. Initially, I was like, oh, it's I was using it mainly for the extra parts. But now that I have the mod that allows me to kind of tweak everything, I'm kind of like, oh, we're good. We don't need any of that. All right, so we're going to do some... See, part of the reason why... because initially I was, like, looking at the Nexus. Hello there. And, like, I think the Nexus is very cool. But I just prefer the simplicity of creations. Just because I have broken my PC, or not my PC, thankfully. I have broken my laptop. When I got my laptop first, I blue screened it almost immediately. See, the thing is with the doorway placeholders, like, Bethesda should just add it as a feature. Like, it should be a built-in thing where when you're in the decorator, you can basically put doors up or, remove doors. Like, it's so weird that it's not a thing when, like, realistically it should be. We're gonna make, I think for me, mine is probably the 360. I spend so many hours, like many nights. Free good work. For tips rather profit. Well, no, sorry. Like, I suppose I should have reiterated. My kind of thing with that is, like, there is some very talented mod authors that do only paid mods. They don't do free mods. My kind of concern was that because anytime you're able to make money in some way, you're going to get people come in and rig the system to try and make some easy money, And that's always been my concern with people who you look at mod authors and you're like, okay, like this person has made paid mods. They're good. But there is some out there where it's kind of like, okay, like, are you just here for a quick buck? And I don't ever review any mod where I think it is, because one, I don't like being overtly negative, and two, I wouldn't like to endorse something. No, I do agree to an extent. I think the big thing too is there is some paid modders that have a lot of experience on other Bethesda titles, but a lot of people who are new to Starfield might not know that. Like, there's a lot of like modders, for instance. Like, I used to watch a lot of like Al Chestbridge do a lot of the Fallout stuff, like New Vegas, Fallout 3, stuff like that. So like I can hear voice acting and like certain things. And I'm like, oh, I know that person. But like names, it's yeah. I'm just so bad with names and stuff. I always have to like double and triple check. Probably it just. I wish we could flip. Oh, we can flip these. Exactly. Yeah. Like I know of Sim Settlement. Never knew who Kingath was. Is it Lyria? The people who made Lyria made the Khajiit follower, wasn't it? What's that called? Hell yeah. Al Chesbreach is the GOAT. I adore his content. I've been watching it since God. Been watching it since the Fallout New Vegas video. Indigo, that was it. Let's do some more building. But yeah, no, and the thing is, like, regardless you're going to, like, with anything like that, with paid mods and stuff, like, yeah. Pick up Jerry. I'm more of a Steve fan myself, you know? But, like, you're like, even, because it's annoying, is Star Sim gone? Star Sim? What is Star Sim? I do see. I think there definitely does need to be a standard, but then the thing is, and it's kind of what I was like touching on in the video. Hell yeah. I mean, god damn it, Al has had like a menagerie of companions like over the years. But oh, actually, I want to see. I seen somebody do this style. I want to say somebody did this. When did they? One of the builds for Axeman. Oh my god, yes, Axe 100%. Oh, Axeman is so. I used to imitate Axeman when he used to play GT on the 360, and I just remember the golf club and just literally just say Golf Man, and my friends had no idea who I was referencing. Star Sim is Star Sim not made by? Is that not made by Quarter? That's the guys who did Mining Conglomerate, isn't it? Oh yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, like I've seen some stuff on that, and that looks phenomenal. Like those guys have been doing tremendous work. Right, I need. So we're going to use one of the little finicky things. Well, there's supposedly somebody came out with a follower framework. Literally, was it yesterday or the day before? That allows you basically allows mod authors to make companions to the level of basically to the level of the constellation companions. Yes, the companion dial. Is that it? Yeah. Voice actor the male ghoul watches them on several shows. Oh, it's amazing how many, like, you'll see that paid modders kind of have. See, what does that mean? Like, what does that mean now with dependencies? So does that mean they can't use other mods? Rising on Guardians of the Galaxy mod. Thing is, there's a lot of mods. Mod authors could do that already. They can use script injection, seasonally patching. You can't have another mod as a requirement. But can you have another? Can you have like an add-on mod though? Like if the main mod. No, creations can't use the SFE. Not even the DLC? What? Are you serious? I didn't know that. That's kind of a weird one. That they wouldn't let it use it with paid mods. Alright, so I need my little doohickey that lets me lower stuff. I have patches. See, like I try to, Eric. I try to. What the fuck is that? Like from what I've heard, and I haven't heard too much because obviously, you know, a lot of it's very what would you say, kind of confusing. But can this go sideways? No. From what I've gathered, there's like a lot of stuff Bethesda could kind of do better with the whole like kind of the modding scenes and the tools. And I feel like at some point they are, because obviously there was a big update to the CK recently, where like they added like new features, which is always good. Where is this piece? There, no, I need one. Does one not go down? Oh, it would be like it would be dangerous, but I would like to see them. He didn't miss too much exam. I'm just talking about mods and stuff. I would love to see Bethesda kind of overhaul the shipbuilder to make it a little bit easier to navigate, because like obviously when you have a lot of mods, you still need to have a separate install without spit. Oh, is that why some mods are just like don't like some of the like I've seen a few companions just don't, their lips still don't move. Oh, I do hope that at some point Bethesda bring back the kind of the fuel, because I know isn't there I was gonna say, where is my P? Wish I could find why it takes a half an hour to load my save. This last one, I nearly scanned every planet. It sucks. Series X. You're gonna have to go through the Nexus, or go through the you're gonna Outlaw. You're gonna have to go through New Game Plus, and because what basically in layman's terms, the more you play on a save, the more bloated it gets, and it adds increase to load time. Going through Unity will fix that. It's annoying, but it's kind of the only way. Is there no way for me to... Do I not have the balls? Where's the balls? Oh, there's the balls. Perfect. The floating balls. Delete stock mod. Performance gets worse. Yeah, it does, and it's really annoying that it gets worse and worse. I need to move these very quickly. I'm trying to place them kind of in the middle and make like little fins. I don't know if it's gonna work though. Will it? Okay, this could be interesting. Oh, that's where I want it. I want it right there. I can then attach this to that. There we go, right there, perfect. Right there, that's what I wanted to do. That ball, that's part of a mod. Basically, it gives you a crazy amount of snap points. Snap points can be very finicky though. Usually I plan all the objectives when it gets it. Yeah, like it's a weird one, because apparently other Bethesda games have kind of had it, but generally it wasn't as like problematic, and now it is quite problematic. The Vanilla mod, I have not. I will need to check that. Sorry, I know you said that already. I do apologize for not responding. I will need to definitely check that. Hello, Elevate. How goes it? Oh, yeah, okay. The name does sound familiar. I was like, wait a minute. I actually was planning on doing a review of that. I have it planned, because initially I see this is one of the things with like that Bethesda need to fix, like the UI or the menu, because you never really know when a mod's like, you never know like when mods are out, like when they do come out, like what's new. Like even if you go through if you do the system of going to verified creators and clicking like sort by ascending, you can kind of see stuff. But obviously not a whole lot, which is kind of obnoxious. Oh, I like how that floats there. We might have to make a cool engine. But I will say, like, because the thing too, like, with a paid mod, like, mod authors are under no obligation. Yes, 10 million% ghost. Like, let us see the patch notes. Like, Bethesda should put more of an emphasis on it, like where it should kind of force paid modders to have to list what was changed, because sometimes I'm like, okay, there's new changes, and on the website sometimes they will tell you what's changed, sometimes they fucking say nothing. And like, I don't mind that personally if it's like, look, if it's a small thing, but with paid mods specifically, it's like, I want to know like what's yeah, like the patch notes. Like, patch notes in game is something that companies have been kind of doing more and more, which I am grateful for, because it's something that, like, you know, like, the thing is, it's like anything else. Like, most people don't want to have to go and, like, you know, go on their PC or their phone to like find out what's new and all this stuff. Hello X, how goes it? Can you make a max free ship that you hard gold in a quest where you make a free ship? Can you make a max cruise ship in the quest where you make a free? So that quest where you're talking about, you make a free ship. You don't really make a free ship. There's two options, I think. There's the S and the what's the other one? You can build it whatever way you want. So less ideas on flying of settlement. See, that's the kind of the thing that a lot of people don't realize with like Starfield. Like, there's a lot of stuff added. Thank you, R. The Kepler RNS. Yep, thank you. There's so much Bethesda have added to Starfield that I really want to see them bring over to other games. Like the system of the vehicles. Like, imagine carts in Elder Scrolls, or cars in Fallout. Like, imagine how fucking cool that would be. And obviously other things, like, I think the boost pack is going to be amazing, because they're going to be able to basically reskin it, make it invisible, and have, yeah, the S looks the coolest. The other one's just fucking... Wait, which one is the one that's extravagant? Like, they're going to be able to make, like, creatures, like, imagine creatures that can jump. Creatures that can, like, actually, like, jump high. Because, like, I know jumping is something that, if I remember correctly, usually jumping's only scripted, right? Moon buggy and Skyrim, hell yeah. Let's just search them out. There's no communication with consumers. Well, that's, I mean, that's another thing too. Like, I don't think they can, I mean, they can jump, but terrain will kind of confuse them. No, I mean in Skyrim Ghost. Like, you can easily break, and in Fallout, like, how many times we've been playing Fallout, and we jump on a car, and the Deathclaw's like, oh, I better leave. Like, the shipbuilding system, I would love to see them do something similar. Again, I don't know how, because unless they were to add, like, an actual shipbuilder, the traversal to help, yeah, but older games won't have it. Well, that's what I mean, but, like, the newer games are going to have it, I'm assuming. Like, you know, Elder Scrolls 6. The fuel system, like, wouldn't be... An airship, that's what I mean, an airship builder would be sick. Now, I don't know if they'd do an airship builder with Fallout, because the whole point of the Pridwin is it's kind of one of a kind. But I could definitely see them kind of... Obviously not as big of a focus as Starfield, but like a shipbuilder in... shipbuilder in the new Elder Scrolls. Power cores, yep. Power cores. That's what I mean. I think sea ships would be very fucking cool. Like, because we don't know too much about it. There's been speculation that it's going to be... Oh, there you are correct, though. There is, like... Didn't the dwarves have, like... I mean, they had a fucking... what was the giant mech that tried to fight Talos in, like, the first era? I will say... The rumors is that Elder Scrolls 6 takes place in High Rock, and if it does take place in High Rock, they could use the sea between Stormhaven and Daggerfall, because there's like a kind of a what do you call it? An Amidium, that's it. What do you call, like, is it a bay when like you have like an inlet? Basically, you've got High Rock, and then you've got like a body of water, and then south you have Hammerfell. And if they were to incorporate those regions, you could definitely use a boat. It would be very, very cool. That's it, the Iliac Bay. Thank you very much. That's it. Yup. That region would, and it would be sick. Because you've got Stros Mackay. That's in it. I think that's down south. I mean, to be honest, that's one of the kind of that's one of the issues with kind of like modding and stuff in general, and you see it everywhere. Like there's been a lot of mod authors that have kind of just stepped away from the game. You know, they're like, okay, I'm gonna be done modding, and you know they never do any updates, and like it's sad because a lot of the time these mod authors will like make really, really cool mods. The Starfield shipbuilder configurator. There's a paid mod? When did that come out? Oh, well, and that's... I do agree. See, the thing is, you're gonna get shit... You'll always get shit like that. YouTube teacher, oh god. But you're always gonna get stuff like that, like, yeah, I'm assuming it's probably just an achievement-friendly version. Like, I know the Dare Tech guy is back. I don't know the full story, but I know that I think they were getting harassed by people, which is crazy to me. Like, the idea that you would harass someone who was doing a free mod, taking their own, oh, submarines would be fucking awesome. But Bethesda making game. No, and I do agree. I think that's why, like, I think ultimately it's very much on Bethesda. Bethesda need to, and they're working on it. Like, I know that there's some things in the there's like some things, you know, they're working on, but for the most part, it's just like Bethesda need to kind of do, because like I know paid mods, again, I always say I don't know how much money, but I know it's split because Bethesda take a cut, and I know Bethesda do the QA themselves. Does this go under? See, again, I don't know the full story. That you could be 100. That sounds familiar. I think someone might have said something similar. I've always wanted a vertibird. When I used to play on the 360, I used to play Fallout. I used to go on Modio and download the you know, the USB save files, and they were very limited. And I used to always try and find like an actual vertibird and never could. And I just love the idea of like having your own kind of personal ship, like vertibird, to fly around. And that's we got in Starfield, which is amazing. We need to... I think we need to make this a little bit longer. Yeah, and that's something like, because it's one of those things where like the shipbuilder, yes, the configurator is a very good mod. I know there is one now. One of the tanks do look very cool. I need to extend this a little bit. We're gonna Yo. I know the new mod. Apparently, it's quite easy. Even hello there, David. We're currently making. I don't know. It's going to be a ship. I never really know with my builds until I get to that kind of point. All right, we're gonna do a bigger thing there. Gonna put you there. With the there was Elite Dangerous. I love that game, but my god, the learning curve is steep. Like, I've never hated a game so much in my life, and I played Ark at launch. So we need. We got control station. We're gonna come one more. This is gonna be a long ship. Elite's very fun. I would still be playing Elite to this day if they didn't cut ties with the console. Oh, it's an awesome game. And if you're, if you can play it on, like, I know Binary still plays it. I'm one of those people where, like, I'm stubborn. If a game company kind of wrongs me, I'm like, fuck them. But like, nothing against, like, I understand that. I don't think Elite Dangerous. Yes, if you're on PC, you're golden. You're golden because they're getting updates and stuff, and it looks awesome. But I think part of the issue with the original kind of Elite was that. Oh no! I think part of the issue was that they just didn't have as much money. Like Frontier, despite being quite a big studio, or sorry, despite not being a big studio, despite them basically producing quite a few games, they don't have a whole lot of money, which is kind of sad. I think that's why they had to end production on the Xbox and PlayStation version. I for Mob B. Out of land immediately allows you to build your own house. See, I mean, currently with a couple of mods you can do that, but I do agree. I would really like to see some sort of a like a list expansion that allows you to basically set up your own like proper like I'm talking settlement with like prefab houses that are like can be multiple stories, stuff like that. Well, I know, and it's always annoying because like there's a lot of I see I've never played EV Online. I've always wanted to because it looks awesome, but which again I understand it because yeah, but I do think that I honestly think that excuse me, I honestly think that they should have gone to Microsoft or Sony and asked for some money, because prior to Starfield being a thing, anyone who looked at Star Citizen and was like, this looks awesome, I want to play it, but I don't have a PC worth 10 grand, Elite Dangerous was the closest you could get. And pulling it from the console, it's like, what are you doing? You could have so many players just because people want a space engine or a Star Citizen style game. I do need to purchase it. Binary's always like he's always like you got to get it. And I do want to go back and try it on PC because like yeah, it's still cool. Frontier, like we have to pay. Well, see, there's some companies like will do deals. Like I know Ark did a kind of a deal with Microsoft. I don't know what the deal was, but I know it was for a lot of money. Where basically Microsoft paid them money, and then in turn their game was on Game Pass. It's kind of like, I'm assuming it's like a kind of a promotional thing because they don't. A lot of games that come on Game Pass, they don't stay forever, so it's not like an indefinite contract. As for Star Citizen Dante, I think it's a cool concept of a game. I think there's so many fucking money. 200 G's a month. Is $1 the lowest you can actually go, or can you go lower? Because I do wonder. So that's a control station. All right, I'm going $1. See, I can understand in a way why, because they want to, you know, limit, but it's like you have increments of does anything, is everything always 100? Is everything always a multiple of 100? Oh no, when they put it on sale, that I just realized. That's kind of scummy. I was gonna say, because there's no point having the highest, I think, was 700 or 800. I do wonder too, is the sale thing, is that something players can control themselves? Oh shit, I don't have, fuck, I don't have my loads of habs. No. 800 for that Doom ship. Yeah, there was 100 for the hab. Yeah, the Bethesda one. What's below £1? Yeah, it'd be pence. Finishing moves in Starfield is something. Oh, sorry. I was just responding. Finishing moves is something that I really wish Starfield had have done. I think the reason they didn't initially was because they were trying to go for a more realistic, less kind of gory. It's why there's not much gore. But I would have liked to have seen them try something, you know. Love a melee. Oh, there is some that do, like the AI has some finishers. Like, why the player? What do you mean was too smart? Halo assassinations, yeah. I don't know if that's the case. The thing is, I'd love to hit up someone at Bethesda and like get some clarification. But the thing is I'm pretty sure when you sign up with the creators, you have to sign an NDA, and I ain't fucking with NDAs. Doomship was one of the few mods where I was kind of like, what the fuck is this? Like, in my opinion, it definitely should not have been a paid mod. If that's the one I'm thinking about, is that the one by Probe Tech? Which, like, nothing against the mod author personally, but that was a shit show of a mod. Alright, let's get building. Yeah, I kind of want to do big grab drive now. Yeah, Halo assassination, stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Speaking of Halo, I don't know why they did away with them with Can I still get out there? No. Gonna be... Yeah, I know. I would not want to mess with an NDA. That is a surefire way. That's what I mean. Like, it's definitely something that, like, I think that's why, like I said, I think Bethesda should have more kind of control over certain things. Just purely because, yeah, because it goes back to that whole thing of like, you don't want to limit somebody, because like prior to me making that video, I knew modding was a difficult thing. I didn't realize how long it took to make specific mods. I was like, holy shit. Because I know initially, thank you. I know initially, Zone, I think, mentioned it on the Avowed stream that the crew one took him like several months. And then I think was, Paul, you were saying you were something similar for Shame, wasn't it? Which is kind of insane. Because like I know some mods can be done quite quickly. Obviously they're not quest mods or intricate mods. Usually they're like certain things. But like that's, and like when you look at it like that, I'm like, holy shit, like you could, like, there's the argument there, like, of the pricing. But I saw a really good comment somebody basically made. Plasma Laredo, very nice. That's what I mean, and I think that's the kind of the big, in my opinion, because I've seen some people make these kind of like responses when it comes to paid mods, because I don't really, like I said, I'm not a modder. I don't know very much about modding. Don't do that. But like, there's been a few mods that like people have told me, like selling them, like this mod literally would have taken them 10 minutes to do with a script, and they're charging money for. And that's when I'm kind of like, I wish Bethesda would have more kind of control over stuff like that, you know? Because like, even I always say, like, at $1, you can't, like, unless it's a complete shit show, you can't really argue it's $1, you know, or €1. But there's been a few mods where it's kind of like, yeah. Because anyway, sorry. So somebody made the comment they basically made was that it's like two different kind of views. Like a modder may take them several months to make a mod, right? Several months. So they view their time as like, okay, I want to try and, you know, charge what, you know, realistically what it would have cost me. But then the player looks at it a different way, because let's say, for instance, you make a gun, right? It has custom everything, takes you 2 months to make. I don't know if that's the case. You're thinking, okay, that makes 2 months to make. I'd love to charge 500, right? Whereas a player is like, okay, that gun is cool. I'm going to download it, probably use it, but it's not really going to do much crazy stuff. Hello, Dances. So they kind of see it as, why would I pay a $5 for it when ultimately it's just going to be, you know, like you're going to use it and then get bored of it. And that's, to be honest, I kind of agree with that. Like, again, personal opinion, you know, like I do think that like certain mods that like add stuff, like actually add stuff that you will consistently do, like quest mods, especially quest mods that add replayability, like mods that add like Zone's crowd mod is an interesting one because it actively affects the game and you're always going to see it. Like a weapon mod, and again, no disrespect to weapon mod authors, but it's like weapon mods, you're going to download it, you're going to have fun with it, but like everything else, you're going to kind of move on to the next coolest thing. And obviously it's harder with a weapon mod to kind of like add a sort of replay, but you can, some have done a good job. Well, that's, and you're right, X, because like realistically, with any sort of business like that, like if you're gonna charge like, you know, like a certain amount, you know, people are gonna laugh at you. I do agree, Tennessee. Some of them you cannot pass up. Like the majority pay, like the weapon mods, they're done fucking phenomenally. Like they're really cool. And I personally don't have a problem paying for them, you know, because obviously I kind of recoup some of the money back through donations or through just the AdSense of the videos. But it's like when it's like, say like if like you got people that are like, say like, you know, putting out cool weapons and stuff, but they're like doing it like every couple of weeks. It's like, if we want to buy all of them, it's going to keep adding up. Yeah, what the doggy companion thing was kind of, and that would have been like stuff like, sorry, I need to get building this. We need to make it look nice. Like that was kind of a cool way for Bethesda to monetize. Like I still do think I still to this day stand by the fact that Bethesda should not be making paid mods. All of their mods should be only in the Xbox and Steam store. The paid mods should be purely for independent creators. Do something substance for 2 hours. Well, and I agree with you, Brandon. Like I definitely agree. Bruce Betts dog. Like, because I think a few people have said like the reason like some of Bethesda's paid mods are so high is because they're trying to kind of get you to, you know, to basically buy, which I don't know how true that is. And again, that ultimately that's what it is out. Like, if you enjoy it and you want to spend money on it, go ahead, you know? Aside from a handful, most of them are phenomenal, you know? By most, I mean pretty much all. And even then, like, I've reviewed mods and I try not to be like, oh, you shouldn't get this or you should get this, because ultimately, you know, opinions differ. And I have reviewed mods and I'm kind of like, I don't know about this mod, guys. It's a bit half-baked. And people have been like, oh, I got it. I like it. I'm like, well, that's fair enough, you know? You gotta exercise your free will. You gotta exercise how the fuck I'm building this. Okay, that's what I was gonna do. We gotta put the docking port. Like, stuff like that, like paid mods only existing on one platform really irk me. Like, it irks me. I do not know why Bethesda don't, like, when someone's making a paid mod and they're like making it for PC only, why Bethesda's like, why don't you put this on both? We can help you. Here's some tutorials. I want you to tell people not to use my kind of shit. Jesus Christ. A rating system would be nice, but the issue is if you ever look at Steam, like nowadays people are basically using any sort of system to bombard it, you know? Like they could do a thing where if you have to buy the mod or like, to review it, and I think realistically there should be at the very least some sort of rating system. That's what I mean, it would 100%, it would fix so much. That's what I mean. Yeah, I agree, Ghost. You're throwing away money. Like there's a Halo mod, and I know it exists on Nexus, but I can't be arsed having to download all the stuff again. I'm like, put the Halo armor on it, please, please. I want to dress like my Spartan from Halo 5. All right, we're gonna do. Because the system currently in place, like you know, like how they have like the kind of the featured again. I love the escape. I think the escape is cool. Bethesda's featured. None of their mods should be on the featured. That's kind of stupid, you know. Like it should be initially based on when new mods come out. And then there should be like, instead of it being, I think it's like, is it 6? And 3 are Bethesda's, 3 are modders. It should be like 10. And you should be able to filter between the newest paid mods. I don't know. I don't know if there's an EBR on Nexus. Is the EBR the one that's not on Xbox? That was one I really wanted to review, but because it's not on Xbox, I'm kind of like, what the fuck? I will say I do think I think all your mods are very nice. Yeah, like stuff like that. Like if like because realistically, right? there's a couple of mods coming out. I know Tennessee, your mod is coming out soon. Hopefully, I don't think I've broken any because I think you said that yourself. And your mod is quite it's quite mechanically in depth and like there's a lot going on, and being able to have access to extra, you know, like basically like extra text, like because you may need to like write a literal novel depending on the mod, you know. All right, we need to, I want to use these engines here, make some like kind of weird airship. The mods won't show backup. What do you mean by that? That's what I mean, yeah, and it's a good idea having them inside the game, so you can basically read it on the terminals. I'm trying to think. Escape was recreation. The guy designed it is well known for making interesting NPCs hard. Yes, and isn't now I may be wrong. Isn't the creator of Escape now the head quest designer for Starfield? See, stuff like that. That's usually what happens there, Grandma. Is mods can get pulled down by Bethesda. Oh, he's not. Damn it. Who's the? Somebody's been telling me lies. Then somebody told me the new guy who did the quest. Damn it. I was excited there for a second. But what that is that's Bethesda have pulled certain mods. like mods that they don't deem or they go against their kind of code of conduct sort of stuff. Like I remember Skyrim, sometimes you get like nudity mods slip through. Not that I would know about it. Definitely wouldn't know about that. What are you talking about? And Bethesda will pull them. And as long if you have them downloaded, you're good to go. But if you delete them, you won't get them back. Chris did do one tracking alliance quest, Escape. I would like Escape. Bethesda need to like they need to look at Escape, see how amazing it was, and just like I just want more stuff like that where you have characters interact with one another. It's a breath of fresh air in a Bethesda game. Like, because we got, do you remember when was it Skyrim was the first one where Skyrim was the first one where like when you were talking to someone, like the game was it the game didn't slow down? Oh yeah, well the thing is EA, to my knowledge, EA usually aren't as bad. Like Star Wars, again, I don't think Star Wars and EA are that. They're not usually that pressed as long as you're making no money off it. Personally, I believe. Although I'm not like 100% sure. I'm just trying to think, what am I going to use? Okay, so what I want to do is I want to attach. Tales from the Commonwealth. I've always wanted to use Tales from the Commonwealth just because it's nice that it kind of does both. Yeah, Activision, that's what I mean. Like, a lot of companies generally don't care as long as you're not making money. I'm trying to, like, think how I'm going to connect. Because ideally, it's going to probably want... Oh, wait a minute. It's going to want to... Oh, yeah, no, I can... Hold on, I can do this easy. So it's going to want to connect there. So we just need something to stick it up. Well, yeah, Nintendo will hunt you to the end of the fucking earth. Like, I think Palworld recently were they bought by a company in Saudi Arabia, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but they're probably looking for more money to hide from the lawyers that exist. Oh no, we want pipe. We want the pipe. Did Sony buy them? If your character's a plumber, they will sue you. Yep. Do you publish your mod list? I see you're using... I don't. I can show you it in a moment. I mention it constantly. What mods usually I'm using. I do actually... I intend to at some point, like, kind of do some sort of a way where I can show... Because I use... Generally speaking, I use a lot of shipbuilding mods that I kind of see as vanilla. No, come here, you. Yeah, so do I, and I was under the impression that, like, every time there's a new update... Every time there's a new update, I'm assuming they're going to add more tracker stuff. Just because I feel like, you know, it'd be like a perfect thing, like, oh, we're going to add some stuff, because... I've said it so many times. I'm always a big fan of like when they're going to add, you know, like new. Oh, wait a minute, that's not gonna work. Hold the phone. Like they're always going to add, you know. I like the idea of like them adding new content that expands as the game kind of progresses. Like we know that there's going to be something because it like ends on a cliffhanger with the guy, which you go there and then you go there. Oh yeah, no, I tried to use the creation engine, creation kit very briefly. And I accidentally deleted something I shouldn't have, and I was like, this is way above my pay grade. So it wasn't a door, no. I like, you know, like I'm assuming there's like spawn zones that exist around like there's like, you know, like it's like I know it from Halo. There's like loads of different colored boxes that I'm assuming are like different barriers to prevent you from things. But I accidentally clicked one or two and deleted them, and I'm like, maybe not. Like there's a lot, there obviously is a lot to learn. I'm just trying to think if I kind of want to do like I want to do like 6 sets of engines or 3 sets of engines. Because all I was basically trying to do was I was trying to basically make a follower, a very simple follower, just because I wanted to name it. Just give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. All right, sorry about that. I was just checking something. You know, because I mean, the main reason Cora's data, I have not, Ghost, I wouldn't even know how to do that. I think the only like thing I really wanted to do is just rename companions, because that's something that you can't do in game using console commands. It's really, really annoying. So now if I was to, let me just check something. If I was to, you know, this thing is getting very long. Let me just see what this looks like. Okay. Realistically, if I put this here on, that looks kind of goofy. Now that I'm looking at it, that looks very. We're not doing that. We're gonna back. I like. Is it going to let me do it at the bottom? I will say there's one. Is it? Would it be possible? Would it be possible to make a mod that just would it be possible to make a mod that like removes the whole like you can't build something lower limit? Turn it off and on. Sometimes that is an issue, sometimes it's not. Oh, it's a fuck. God damn it! Why is it? Bethesda, please. Bethesda really do need to just give us like full options in the gameplay settings to tweak all of the various shipbuilding functions. Trying something different. We need cockpit. Where's my or my It's gonna be the control station. Up above we're gonna have armory, living quarter. Well, we know that it's supposedly. I don't know how true this is. Oh well, I know this is true. We know that they're going to be that they patented Starborn, which makes me think that at some point we're going to be getting some sort of Starborn based content. I would love something like 41 YouTube. Like I would love to see some like actual like Starborn content, like storyline. Let us know like what's going on with them, stuff like that. I do think we will eventually get like a mech DLC too. No, go back. Here we go. Arcades. Oh God, no. What? See, do you think there'll be a God Touch DLC? Oh, fuck. I don't think so. Real Starborn children sound very scary to me. Kind of wanna. We're gonna. The cube is gonna look very funky, but we're gonna build it from the ground up. So we've got the control station. We've got the armory up above. And Shrek DLC. Fuck me. Shrek DLC would be kind of insane in a weird way. One core to be shorter than her dad. What do you mean? She's the same height as Sam? Like child core is the same height as Sam? Oh yeah, no. That and I literally just counteracted what I did initially. So, okay, I don't know what I was attempting. I'll put a window there. That's what I mean. I have a very funny feeling that like we're going to get an expanded on that sort of stuff, because I think that was also a big criticism of Starfield is like that the Like, New Game Plus is a cool feature, but the story was very short, and it kind of just threw you in the deep end. Like, there's so much that they could expand upon. Which I hope they do. Because I'm left Cora behind. It didn't, I thought the whole thing was that he was going to leave her behind anyway. Because he didn't think it would be safe for her, I think. Yeah, no, I do agree. Like, generally that's, you know, that is Bethesda's shtick. It is always quite short. There's nothing wrong with that, obviously, but I do think that there's so much lore there that Bethesda want to try and explain as best as possible. It is a weird one, like that, because I know Avowed came out and Avowed doesn't have like very many romanceable companions. I know some people don't mind that. Hey, Cora's not annoying. Cora's cool. She's more youthful than her fucking dad. Her dad's a fucking idiot. Oh, all right, I'm trying to. All right, so this is we're gonna swap this to Deimos because I just realized they're behind too. Deimos is better. Habs. You're gonna be the computer core. Nope. Control station. Marie. Living quarters. And then we need, this is where we need like a. I can just do the, what am I doing? I can just do the, there we go. Perfect. We'll do. All right, Michael, have a good one. Be safe. The choice to give us a stab. See, I do find it interesting though that like that they have like so many quite interesting companions. What is Team Cora? "7'8" demanding books. Well, how else is she gonna get the books? You know, she needs to be tall. We need. But yeah, it just seems like it seems strange given that there's so many characters. Like you've got Simeon, you've got like all those other characters that are really really cool. I know I just listed Simeon, but like you can't really do too much with them like quest wise, which is kind of like why. Harry the Snail Killer. The killer's so god. I was confused about what the fuck. What is this from? This rotation? No. Pom, pom, pom. I'm going to assume that he's saying there's nothing wrong with them. He's just kind of point out that all of the companions are kind of like it's definitely not going to be a Mass Effect situation where like certain companions are very much geared towards one specific preference. I need Gary the Snail Immortal. He was like that. He was initially trying to crawl towards me, and then I showed him Aurora. And now he's like, holy shit, Aurora. It would be so funny having like a bit of starboard Gary. Or where's my landing gear? Here. Cute. So I mean, like, there's so many cool characters where it's kind of like, give us more to them. Like, Simeon talks about how, like, he used to work with Mass doing, like, you know, experimental weapons. Like, imagine, like, a quest line where eventually he's like, oh, I remember, like, an old facility. We should go check it out. And you find, like, a unique gun. You know, something like that. Because it's just kind of like, what the fuck? Oh, where the fuck are you going? No, not that. That's what I mean. Yeah, like it probably was like a cost thing, but at the same time, like Bethesda aren't exactly lacking in funding. Considering now they like I don't know the ins and I'm not a business person, but I would like to assume that a lot of the money Bethesda paid would, or Xbox paid for, Microsoft paid for Bethesda would be able to, some of it would have been, you know, allocated back in, you know, like to be used by the company. Like obviously, I'm assuming, obviously I don't know the true ins and outs of it. The fuck did you stick? No. No. Get the fuck in. Thank you. See, weirdly, I thought Shattered Space was like really good. Like I thought that they kind of achieved a lot of what should have been there at the start. Obviously wasn't there, but like, you know, still pretty decent. The but yeah, like just the idea of more companions. That is a big thing. Like the pandemic, I know it's what is it? It's been a couple of years. It's like that is something that kind of it had a big impact on, you know, like that sort of stuff. Because what was it? There was another game. There was another game. I was like watching. I was watching like an interview or something with like a developer. Yeah, I was hoping we would have got to. You know, that was kind of my hope. I think what was the other? What was the? There was like some game. I was like, it was an interview, and they were talking about how like one of the biggest things was like COVID. Going to Dazzler and Andrea. The stuff with Andresia, a lot of that was because of a bug. They fixed it in one of the updates. See, that's one of the things X that I feel like Bethesda needs to kind of like start to nail down. Is they and I think they realize that this isn't Fallout, this isn't Elder Scrolls, you know, like they have it's very clear that this IP isn't as established, so they need to kind of explain a little more. And I would hope that like going forward they won't do this whole mysterious stuff, like they'll kind of, you know, open the doors, let us see what's lurking out there. Want to meet the Great Serpent and be like, yo, Great Serpent, you're trash. I know, I think most of us, like most of us really enjoy it. I think everybody, you know, that plays it enjoys the game. It's just a situation where the radio silence, obviously with Bethesda, it's not a great look. Obviously, we're still waiting, we're still hopeful. So this is gonna be the no, this workshop. Starfield has open and dices still. Keep theorists debate for years. That is quite true. It was one of the next scene in the Unity show conference reaction to the Enshine space. Did they see? I haven't gone through the Unity, and to be honest, I was interested to see what they were going to do with New Game Plus in it. Is there any like new dialogue? If you do like, you know, Shatter Space a second time? See, that's a bit weird. And again, the thing, because the thing too, I suppose, and this is, it's like Shattered Space has probably been in development already. You know, like it was probably mostly ready to go. Same with like a lot of the updates that we got. They were probably ready to go a year or two ago when they were kind of functioning with the game. Because that's one thing with Bethesda, they kind of focused. Like, you know, once they got done the game, they start focusing on the first expansion. Now, Todd says that he knows the next expansion is, but he doesn't know anything after, which means that, like, the next expansion is probably going to be, like, when we start to see, like, some actual changes. Not changes, but, you know, like something new, like, based on the feedback of the... That's the only kind of reason I see, like, the lack of ship parts is probably because Bethesda didn't really intend the shipbuilding to be as big. What do you mean, Todd's on Shared Space? Like, I really hope we get more of those little, you know, the little videos they do where they're like, where they talk about stuff. He's like, 343. There's more travel places. Yeah, they do. And like, realistically, the amount of money they would make from like it going to PlayStation, because obviously they're not going to have Game Pass, so it's going to be it's going to be like it's going to be its own thing. Emerging, yeah, that was such a weird. I don't know what they were thinking, honestly. It was such a weird take. Like, whoever at Bethesda, like, said that needs to, like, get their head changed. Like, if you type in Starfield on YouTube, or you go on the Reddits, like, at least a third, if not a quarter of stuff on Reddit are ship builds. On YouTube, it's probably half of the videos are ship, like, obviously, maybe not half, but shipbuilding is such a huge part of this game. And for them to be like, oh yeah, no, we're not doing we're gonna remove merging. It's like, fucking, excuse me, what? You can fucking try to. I mean, I wouldn't be, to be honest with you, Styles, I wouldn't really be pissed off if it's, because I don't know if you were here when we were talking about that. Like, if they did like a Hardfire style DLC, but it allowed you to start your own colonies. As long as it's not an outpost building thing, like an actual colony based thing, working with list, doing like quests, like recruiting like unique NPCs to help you build these colonies and stuff. Well, and again, it is a weird one because usually, So I mean, Star System's can have faction ownership. Let us make a faction, you know? Like, let us join list. Like, imagine, like, and again, it wouldn't be too hard. It would be a lot of just asset swapping. Like, they just take a load of, like, the, you know, like, the generic buildings in, like, Aquila, the generic buildings in the UC, and just basically star stations. I want to say that star stations and mechs, I think they're going to come at some point. They've teased too much about, like, the mechs would be an easy implementation. Star stations already have, like, there's mods that unlock the fucking building of the stuff. Driven ninjas, dust all. That's what I mean, and I agree, and I kind of hope it's like that too, where basically it's, you know, like they're telling a story, because like Shattered Space had some really good like narrative storytelling, and just in general I think a lot of the storytelling was really good. See, I think if they were going to do mechs, realistically, it would probably be... If they were going to do mechs, I think it would be very cool if they went the route of, like, imagine making them, like, imagine, how do you do Star Station for Lying Pad on the Planet? I think realistically what it would be is, like, you can go to any planet. Wait, do Star Stations orbit? Yeah, you probably go to any planet. We're it's true though, folks. Well, we're not really. We're just kind of spitballing some ideas that Bethesda could and should definitely kind of do stuff. But no, I need. Well, mechs would be a huge one. Like, would be huge. Just because it would add so much. Hello there, dead lady. I thought you were going to sleep. Actually, I was thinking that recently, Mark. Like, Aegis is such a cool idea. Like, kind of FBI-style quest line. Where, like, you infiltrate, like, various different factions that are seen as kind of, you know, dissidents to the UC. There's so many quests, like this is how I'm not like it. There's so many quests that like end on cliffhangers, and you're like, I really hope Bethesda kind of, you know, at some point add something to it, you know? Is that sticking? What do you think, dead lady? What's your favorite thing about where the fuck are they sticking? What's your favorite thing about Starfield? Where did that go? Where did that go? Dead lady's a massive, or deadly. Hello, long time no see. Favorite thing is it keeps you. Oh, that's very rude. How dare you? Is that snapping to? Oh, wait a minute. That'll snap there. Perfect. And then, come here, you bastard. Come here. Thank you. Yeah, to be honest, I'm a bit nervous about Mass Effect. Like, it's still possible for them to, you know, give us a Mass Effect style game. Not sure though, because obviously it's not looking good for them. Like, BioWare had... Well, I think a lot of the reason people are kind of demanding is because, one, Bethesda said it was going to be a 10-year game. And I think a lot of people got really excited about that because, like, I think we've all kind of, you know, we've all played Bethesda games and we've enjoyed it, and we've always wanted them to keep expanding more with, like, you know, with you know, like, I'd love if they kept pumping out DLCs for Skyrim, you know, like, it's easy money. Like, instead of working on, like, the next thing, just keep, you know, do a GTA Online, you know? like, I mean, if the paid mods are kind of anything to go, Exodus does look good. If the paid mods like are anything to go off, it's clear players want content. And like, it's like Bethesda are like a game studio, you know? Like it's not like they're a small AAA. They have 3 studios. See, my only kind of worry with the Mass Effect stuff is that there's very few of the dev team there. Now, that's not to say that they couldn't make a good Mass Effect game, because I love Mass Effect. Realistically, instead of dreaming stuff up, you should know the Bethesda at least. You should know from Bethesda at least a little information. That's what I mean. Like, it's weird that Bethesda have been radio silent the last couple of months. Like, we know that they're working on something, but that's all we know. And it's like, it's just like, yeah, it's like, come on, Bethesda, like, we're foaming at the mouth here. Like, what, like, yeah, like, and again, hopefully they're holding out, like, there's going to be this big update when it eventually launches on PlayStation and stuff. I'm hyped for it just because, you know, like, content is content is content. Ooh. Fuck. Why do they need to be above the landing bay? God damn it. They do have lines for TS. That's, I mean, like, they teased like the Skyrim. They shouldn't have done it, honestly. Like, I think the only reason they teased the Skyrim, or the new edition, was purely because Starfield was an unknown variable to them. They're kind of a little scared about, like, you know, about the stuff with Starfield, just because Fallout 76 got a lot of hate. But underwater stuff would be awesome. And yeah, no, like, No Man's Sky is like I really need to go back and play No Man's Sky because it looks fucking awesome. And it's that sort of thing of like it's like what I said about, like, Star Citizen, right? Like, I think everybody has looked at Star Citizen like, this game looks fucking awesome, but it requires a very high-end rig to play. The players lingering in the dark. Well, that's, and I agree with you. Like, Bungie was always a good developer at kind of letting you kind of know, like, something's coming, you know, there's something out there, the teasers. And I think that Bethesda should be kind of doing similar stuff, personally. Immersion ruined. No Man's Sky is so good. That's I need to get back into it. But that's what I'm saying, like the whole, like, space sci-fi, like, I guarantee you, like, we don't know the numbers of who plays Starfield. We know the Steam numbers, and Steam is only, you can only go off at one thing, but Elite Dangerous, like, pulled itself from Xbox and PlayStation, right? No Man's Sky, I think, is the only one that's on both. If Starfield goes over to PlayStation, it'll, like, its player base will probably quadruple overnight. And if Bethesda, like, start actually, like, you know, like putting in the kind of the stuff that, you know, that the players need, the players want, it could exist in a good ecosystem. Because No Man's Sky is an awesome game, but I think the thing with No Man's Sky is it's not as in-depth as a Bethesda title. It's fun, it's cool, and I think, yeah, drowning is not, yeah. Ghost mod, very cool. System, bit funky. But, slowly turn and hit. Yeah, that they need to remove that. It's so annoying that you can't talk to NPCs when they're doing, like, it is stuff like that. I'd love to sit down with, like, the, you know, one of the developers and be like, why does every single NPC with the timeline, that player base from this, oh, that's what I mean. It will, unless Bethesda, like, they need to pump out. Like, I've been saying this to the high heavens, more companies, specifically single-player companies, like, people, remember the time EA was like, single-player games don't sell, and They do, very much so. But I think what EA was trying to say is that they don't make as much money as a multiplayer game, because multiplayer games are live service games. You're constantly making money. Like, realistically, people still play Skyrim to this day, right? Like, to this day. But, you know, once the DLCs are kind of done, Bethesda probably makes very little because, you know, all of the big money has already come in. If they adopted the Destiny system of keeping Starfield going, one big expansion once a year, multiple smaller like DLCs, even paid DLCs, free updates over the course of 10 years, you print money. Like, I know Starfield is small, right? But if they did that with Starfield, can you imagine they did with Elder Scrolls? Like, imagine if Skyrim was still pumping out content to this day, like paid content from Bethesda. Like, it'd be a no-brainer. Like, it literally probably would be up. Like, Skyrim still gets mad views on YouTube, still gets mad views on stream. Fallout, not as much, because I think Fallout's audience is a little bit smaller. Not as, obviously not that small. Starfield is definitely the smallest. Well, that's what I mean. Like, the thing about GTA, like, people, like, stuff like that, people like to just, like, chat shit with stuff like that. Like, I genuinely think that, like, hey, look, developers would definitely still make money even if they just did the whole, like, usually what it is I think most single player games is it'll come out and then a max of a year, maybe 2 years worth of content updates, and then usually they'll kind of go away from it. Now, obviously, that's not to say that, you know, it still makes, that's what I mean, it's split up into different groups. Because I think the biggest thing. Yeah, and honestly, again, are they spread too thin? To be honest, I think they are deadly. I think they have 3 studios, which is huge, but because they're probably realistically, there's probably some of them working on oh, they're still 100% still getting sales, just, you know, not as much. Like, they were working on the new Elder Scrolls. There's probably like maybe like 1/10 of the team working on the new Elder Scrolls. There's been rumors that with how Fallout TV show did well, Microsoft are like, we need Fallout. We need a Fallout now. So Microsoft probably has been like, you need to put people on. So they're probably, you know, I don't think it's a case of 76 where it's like got a skeleton crew going. Although I don't think 76 is a skeleton crew anymore. I know at one point it did. There was like very few people working on it. But yeah, no, it's like there's so much. No, yeah, I don't. To be honest, like, I don't think it would be 100. But realistically, there probably will be a version that'll be 100. You know, that's what I mean. There's the Oblivion remaster and there's the Fallout remaster. Like, I do think. I think the Oblivion and Fallout remaster is going to be a huge boon for them. Like, they're 2 of probably the most iconic Bethesda games ever. Resistance Starfield needs an overhaul. There, and I will say, I don't want to all this. There is mods that do a kind of a decent job at it, but I do agree with you. It happened with Halo. They messed Infinite. They switched around staff. Exactly. Like, now Halo Infinite it's got a skeleton crew working on it, and they're still doing good work, but they're very limited on what they can do, and it's annoying because you kind of wish that they'd can you put you there? Like, you wish it would be great to see like a jail system in Skyrim or in Starfield. The few, yeah, I mean, I like it, but at the same time, it's like, you couldn't have had one fucking animator. Where's the fucking animator? Yeah, going to jail is just, yeah, it's very much like Oblivion. Well, that's what I mean, 100%. Like the I don't know. Obviously they don't tell us there, but Infinite is a little too late. That's what I mean. It does. Yeah, I do agree. I think it's, and we hopefully we'll find out in like the next, what if I put that here? Hopefully we'll find out in like the next, like, you know, the next maybe month or so. Hopefully. Because like we really do need something. And like I think at this point fans would like a roadmap, you know? Like we all enjoy the game, but like there's only so much we can take before we're kind of like, give us some, like, what's next, you know? And I know they don't like doing that, like most developers don't like doing that these days, because then they have to stick to a contract and stuff. But I really hope it's sooner than that, Focus, but I do think you're right. But see, the thing is the one thing I will say, right, is people have like fired shots at Todd Howard, and I'm a Bethesda fanboy. Like people have been like, oh, Todd Howard is the reason 76 is a failure. Todd Howard's this. Every single employee that has left Bethesda said that Todd Howard is a god to work with, not literally a god, and that like he personally, like you said, he wants his hands on everything, but everything he touches does amazing. Like I think part of the reason with 76 is he didn't really have a whole lot to do with it. They brought him out to kind of talk about it. You know, which fair, you're gonna obviously bring Todd out and talk about it. But like I don't think there was much, because I remember when they brought out Pete Hines, when they brought out Pete Hines at the start of, I think it was one of the first expansions. Whenever you see Pete Hines, you're not getting good news. You're not necessarily getting bad news, but you're not getting the news you kind of want. And I do agree. There's only one of them. It's a pity we couldn't clone him, because oh my god. And the thing is, there's other creators like that, like Halo, for instance. Oh, what's his name? I always get. Is it Joe Staten? I think it's Joe Staten. Is it Joe Staten? Joseph Staten. He's basically the Todd Howard of Halo. He doesn't work with Halo anymore. I don't know if he's still with Microsoft. He came in and fixed Infinite and kind of got it to some sort of a standard, and then he left again. Like there's a few you know, developers out there. Another one is Cliff Bleszinski. Dude was literally the GOAT of, like, he was the reason Gears of War was as big. And then I wonder what happened with him. Did he just kind of go off on his own? Or was it, you know, did he just kind of, I don't know, honestly. But I really I do think Todd said he wished he reserved the Revit and released it with Shattered Space. See, the fact that they kind of put it out. He's with Netflix? Oh shit. That's a good buy. That man can fucking write. I believe he was one of the main guys behind ODST, which is, in my opinion, one of the best Halo experiences ever. In a way, he is just the end. That's same. I've heard that, and it's refreshing, because the other thing too is, in this day and age, like look. Do you see does taking your time like time? And I do agree with you. I think that gamers want and expect far too much, but it's not our fault. Like there was that period before COVID where games were pumping out, like we were pumping out like stuff constantly. Like I look back to the time of Bungie, Destiny 1, Halo 5. Like we were getting tons of content constantly coming out. It was just content. And a lot of the companies realized that's not sustainable. The burnout is insane. Embark is they're up and coming. I love Finals. I think they're doing a phenomenal job of it, listening to the community. See, that's the thing too, they're at a perfect point right now, where basically they're new, you know, they've proven they've got what it takes. I'm surprised Microsoft or Sony haven't tried to kind of throw some money at them. I mean, realistically though, they're in a position, they've got a good game. They don't need anyone's backing. But yeah, it is true. Like I would love like more updates. Like I would love like monthly, even like every 2 months, like like some sort of a title update. It's just not feasible. The one thing I will give it though to do you guys see the stuff about Marvel Finals? Not Marvel. Is it Marvel? What's the game? Is it Marvel the Final? No. What is it? The Marvel game that's like Overwatch sold massively, and then the developers let go one of the teams that helped build it, and it's like Jesus Christ. Yeah, being independent is honestly the best way to be about it because it's ultimately, you know, like you're at your own mercy. You don't have to worry about. Oh, I do agree, Mark. I do agree. Like, we want to give them the time. But the only issue is, and again, I'm not trying to fire shots at Star Citizen, but Star Citizen is a good showing of what happens when you don't have a publisher telling you this needs to be done. Like, that game has brought in so much money. And to be honest, I think it's an amazing looking game. Will it ever come out? I fucking doubt it. The amount of money they're bringing in. That's the highest crowdsourced game ever. Ever. Like, they're still raking in money. And that's why, like, there has to be a balance. You know, obviously, I'm all about waiting, you know, giving them time. But how much time, you know? Like, realistically, I love Starfield. If they come out and say, like, oh, you know, we'll have an update out, like the end of this year. It's like, so I have to wait, what, like 6-7 months without any new content or update or anything? I'd be like, bruh. Oh yeah, the ship packs are fucking insane. But that's what I mean, and it's like anything else. You get these kind of like, you know, the armchair generals. And it's always the case. You know, even like with me when I talk about modding, like I don't know the first thing about modding. But I know, honestly. Like, I have said that if the only time like I'd start getting excited, oh yeah, no, 100%, Starfield, like even the people shitting on paid mods when you've got Call of Duty, who's like, oh, the Ninja Turtles are in. You want to play as Ninja Turtles in Call of Duty? Give us $20 per Ninja Turtle. Like, excuse me, Call of Duty? You've got one fucking intern on minimum wage probably making those models. How dare you? They probably don't have an intern on those models, but you know what I mean. Like, to be honest, COD was one of those things where I like actually really enjoyed DMZ. It was a big moneymaker for them, and then they decided we're gonna spin it. Like, I know COD likes to do this whole thing where every year they switch it up, but I think that's kind of gone with the wind. Like, a lot of the OG COD fans, like, you know, people like my age who, let's say, we played Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 1, we loved those games. It's just not the same. Modern Warfare 1 was quite good, or the newer Modern Warfare, but still it's just... I look, a simple shipbuilding and it's acting as a full... Oh, I know, like, the shipbuilder is something... You made a shark, Crimson. I did. I'm not intending to. But it does look like that. Do you play on PC or Xbox, Outlaw? Because if you're on PC, you can download the CK and make mods. It's not an easy thing, but oh yeah, no, there's some serious. X is correct. There is some stupid bundles for that game. Like, I remember years ago, I used to watch the one. I don't know if you probably people know who Rooster Teeth are. They used to like a podcast years ago. Ah, okay, fair enough. I don't know. I remember one of them was like talking about how this was back probably 2013, 2014, maybe, where they were like, there was like a bundle and it was like 15,000, I think. And it gives you like this big passenger liner with your own crew and stuff. Like, I think it was 15,000 for a single fucking ship. Now, you don't need the ships. You can earn them in game, but it's just a weird one. It's just, yeah, it's one of these situations where, like, again, people enjoy it, and like, I don't want to ever tell people they can't, because you enjoy what you want to enjoy. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. Like more dollars, honestly. Like it's fucking crazy, like the amount of like some of the stuff. We need some weapons. That's what I mean. GTA is another one. Like, what is that? What is that? Shark cards. Like, is it? I think a Megalodon shark card in GTA is, I want to say, €50. I think. Like, that's the other funny thing. Like, again, paid mods. I get comments on the daily saying paid mods ruins the game, and it's like, have you seen GTA? You can literally convert your money to in-game currency. Well, that's the thing, is they don't give a fuck. And that's why the newest GTA will probably be another banger, because they don't give a fuck. And I respect it because it works. They made $1 billion in a week. $1 billion in a fucking week. That's fucking insane. Like, they're probably going to make 3-4 times that with the newest GTA. Like, there's a reason GTA Online is still going, because it's like, my God, it's a banger. It's an absolute banger. Like, I need to go back and play it because they've done so much. But I think the thing is with stuff like that, if you enjoy the game, like, if you enjoy the game and you have the money, you know, like, you're not going to go broke spending that, just spend it, you know? Like, it's a hobby. And it's not that expensive of a hobby, you know? Like, I play, like, Warhammer minis and stuff, right? I'm trying to get into it. That's a fucking expensive hobby, my God. Like, me and Flippy will be chatting and we'll be looking online at people selling, like, you know, full-on armies for, like, several thousand. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. The gaming company. Honestly, like, there's some, like, people, like, you know the way you see, like, the Golden Globes and the BAFTAs and stuff and all that? Gaming is worth far more than the movie industry. Far fucking more. But they don't ever kind of hype it up. Because it's just, yeah, it's like, it's still, like, gaming is still, by a lot of people, it's still looked down upon. It's like, oh, you know, what do you do? It's like, oh, I play golf, I play tennis, I game. It's like, oh, you're one of those. Not to mention, in this day and age, you can make money gaming. You can stream, you can do esports, you can YouTube, monetize. Crossout. I have played Crossout. I wanted to get, it is very pay to win. I wanted to get into that game because it's so cool. I'm a big fan of World of Tanks, World of Warships. Again, free to play games, some of them are fucking egregious, beyond egregious. Yeah, I seen that, Lee, that there's the advanced version coming out, which is quite interesting. That's what I mean. Like, it's, I literally just, I collect them and paint them based on the lore of the factions I read. But, like, the level of detail people go into it, like, it's insane. It's just like a constant time sink. Like, I'm a pretty, you know, like, I'm a decent painter. But, like, I'd be saying to my girlfriend, I'm like, oh, should I get this? Should I get that? Like, I'm like, oh, maybe I should buy expensive brushes. Yeah, no, we do really need to play it. It's so awesome. And she's like, just, you don't need the expensive stuff. And I'm like, but everyone else has it. Like, the amount of times you go on, like, YouTube and you're, like, Googling, like, how to paint Space Marines or whatever. And the video will be, like, from someone really amazing and, like, all right, first step, I'm using an airbrush. You don't need an airbrush. It's like, then why the fuck are you using an airbrush? I don't want to have to spend, like, several hundred for a fucking airbrush. At some point, I might get one on the cheap. But, lockboxes in games. Do you mean like, Atari, do you mean like, it is great. Hello, Spider. It is great, but I didn't see the battle mech. It is, and I want to get one, but the thing too is I would have to move everything outside to the shed. That's effort. By lockboxes, do you mean like loot boxes? Like kind of the gotcha. What do they call the gotcha things? Like, I play Tactics on the mobile, and my God, hello, Aid. The Falkland shipyard is awesome, Aiden. It is very cool. Like yeah. And weirdly, I'm not against loot boxes if you can earn them in-game. Like, Halo did the rec pack system in Halo 5, and people shot on it, but it was fine. I think I probably spent... I don't live in a fucking caravan. Fuck you, Mona. I bought a gas mask specifically because I was worried about the fumes of the spray cans. I was getting, like, high as a kite. But like, I think like I earned most. I think you, Deadly, you probably paid far less. I don't even think you've spent any money on Halo 5. I spent probably like 40, 50 quid. But it just goes back to like, if you enjoy the game, you know, throw some money. Like I play Tactics on my phone, and it's a fun game. It's, you know, keeps me preoccupied when I need to be. But mobile games are fucking egregious, and you are right, Styles. It is gambling, and I think the thing is some countries have completely, oh, the cat ears, the fucking curse did, yeah, the cat ears. Like I know Belgium, for instance, they don't allow gambling at all. Any of them things that add like loot boxes. I remember with Apex, in Belgium, it wouldn't be the Apex packs; it would just give you credits. And I think that we need to be very careful. I might have to. I was looking, Lee, for like a cheap one because they can go up in fucking. They're kind of pricey. Like, you want to protect the kids because, yeah, you know, like you don't want them like FIFA. I used to love watching the FIFA pack openings. I've never played FIFA in my life, but I used to love watching people react to getting these cards and stuff. But that has like a negative effect because all the kids love the FIFA, you know, Madden, all that sort of shit. And I suppose you could argue Pokemon's the very fucking same. I suppose it's probably not actually because you can actually sell what you get. But I think if it's done right, loot boxes, it is 100% Spider. It's a serotonin rush. It's why like betting shops are still a thing. Oh, I honestly, I don't envy anybody that like has like a young kid. Like the amount of times like my sister would like come over and she'd be like, your nephew spent €100 of my bank card on some mobile app. And thankfully, Google and Apple are very helpful. If you hit them up and like my kid did it, they'll give you the money back. But Mona, what the fuck? Why are you spending 500 fucking Jesus Christ? Well, that's what I mean. Like it's like, oh, it depends on where you live, Styles. Like over here, we don't like alcohol and stuff like advertising like that. It's very specific. We don't allow a lot of it. I spent a little bit. I still think Halo 5 was the best multiplayer experience ever. Um, like it's there's always a refuse. So you hit 500, and then you're like, maybe I should stop. Fuck's sake, Mona. But again, if that's what you want to do, you know. Like I said before, used to play Destiny, a lot of raiding. I play with people who like once or twice who used to do the carries. Oh yeah, like it's crazy. You have to watch them like a hawk. Roblox is one of the worst ones because they like one of the things with a lot of the games is the minimum kind of you can buy. And most games like a fiver. Roblox, I think you can get like €1 worth of fucking like €1 worth of like Robux, which is like good job. That's a good idea, but you're fucking sketchy, you know? Because you don't see the small purchases, like you don't think about it, you know? Got no food, but at least my weapon looks good. For fuck's sake. Oh god. This is sad though, like it's yeah, no, it's but then it's just it's like who was it? What is it? I don't know if Undead Lady will be able to because she knows her philosophy. Oh, GTA's monetization is horrible. Yeah, it's horrible. Was it Frederick Nietzsche? I always butchers it. Was it like his nephew that stole a load of his like psychological ideas and basically created what we now know as modern advertising, or is that a myth? I always remember hearing about that, but I'm not sure if it's a myth or not. Yeah, honestly, I agree too, Dante. Like, I really enjoyed Red Dead 2. I really prefer, like, no oppressors. I was about 600 in the Old Republic on loot boxes or OP items. See, that's because is the Old Republic also the game where you have to pay for a membership? MMOs are a fucking weird one because ESO does it too. ESO like has you have to buy the fucking game, and I love ESO to bits. You have to buy the game, and then you can also buy a membership, a monthly membership, and then they also have loot boxes. And I spent stupid money on it. Like I remember, hello there, bad. I remember, what was it? My GameStop had like a sale because there was like ESO does the crowns. I think I bought. You can get like like 10,000 crowns is usually like around €100, and GameStop had them on sale for like 30, and I think I bought like €300, €400 worth of crowns for like probably like €100, and I like spent like crazy on those stupid because like the loot box is like, oh, you could get this, and it's annoying. Oh yes, so that is, yeah, and it's this everywhere. It's they want you to buy shit, and it's on gaming now. Like wasn't it? Didn't like Activision apparently? Yeah, I see. I hate shit like that, where like they kind of like. I'm surprised that, and again, it's because PC. Like I know on Xbox, to my knowledge, you're not allowed to charge like demand membership. The thing is, Lee, Battlefront 2, towards the end of it, they started to make some phenomenal changes, but then they just lost interest in it. And it's like, what the fuck? Like it was a certified banger, as they say. Right, let me no, like that's why like I feel like there's certain games out there like companies Dead patch online wasn't worth sacrifice the graphics, inference and draw. How about ESO MMOs? Oh yeah, it's honestly I don't blame you, Choco, because like I love ESO and MMOs in general. I think it's cool. Like Flippy's a big MMO player, but it's you need a lot. You need to have invest your life on it. Like it's really depressing in a way. It's kind of like Ark, where like the only people that can do it is people who either you have a very flexible job like working from home, or you're unemployed basically, or you're a kid. The amount of times I get raided by fucking children, I'm like, you dirty bastard, and children, don't kill my parasaur. But yeah, no, it's and again, I think loot boxes when done, because in a lot of MMOs, I know so you can't buy them in game, like with in-game currency. You could potentially, oh, I wouldn't put it past it, Spider, because the thing with that is like the houses in game, like people will buy the houses from guilds and stuff for their guild, and yeah, they're probably like really well off in a guild. Oh yeah. The thing is, I love Ark because I love dinosaurs, and I'm a big fan of the survival element games. Leave it alone. Fuck off, Mona. Is that Jade's altered account? But yeah, it's just it gets to a point where it's too much punishment. Like Ark, you could knock out a T-Rex on official servers, and you'd have to sit with it for 10 real hours and protect it. And all it takes is what we call in the business a naked. So basically, someone wearing no armor, no gear, fresh off the beach, run up and take the food out or punch the dino once, and you've wasted 10 hours. Like certain games they're getting better at it. Like I know Rust, I've always wanted to play Rust. That's kind of toxic too, but I don't think the investment is like in depth. No. What color should we make this vessel? Come on, dark blue. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, all the crown crates. That's the biggest fucking thing is the crown crates, because they usually have like really cool, unique stuff in them. Because those sort of games, like ESO, right, Destiny, Halo, despite what people say, those games are, in my opinion, about looking fucking cool. That's all it's about, looking cool. And a lot of people, like I used to love doing the raids in Destiny because people had, like in Destiny 1, people were like, where'd you get that armor? That's so cool. And I'm like, oh, I did the raid, no big, And they're like, oh, do you want to help me? I'm like, oh, I'm busy, sorry. But like, and ESO, like MMOs is the same. Like Flippy's always showing me his cool mounts, and he's like, this is a rare mount, this is a cool mount. That's probably why. Oh yeah, fashion, 100%. Fashion is endgame. That is literally it. And in those boxes, they'll put really cool like polymorphs and skins and stuff. Because the other thing too is they'll put them behind really hard, high-end like PvE content that most players can't play, so they'll have to get the wallet out and pay like a really good player to do the job for them. But yeah, no, it's like like I said, I think ESO is a banger of a game. I really like it. I just think that it's, yeah. That's what I mean. You can definitely earn the. I'll be great. Stay at home. Oh god. What do we think? Do we win white and red? I don't know. I feel like I made a hospital ship unintentionally. I'm wondering if you've done a video about your most recommended. Have you ever done a video about your most recommended? So I did do a video on like my most recommended paid mods of last year. I'll probably do that every year. I did one on shipbuilding mods, but I think I will do one on kind of like mods, the normal like free mods. The thing is, there'll be so many because basically any free mod I've reviewed, it kind of gets the Crimson endorsement. Like, I could probably do, like, ones, you know, like, kind of separate them into categories, like, you know, you need these mods. Like, you know, like, you need these mods if you want immersive play, if you want this. I do want to do that, but I'd have to go about it in a way. Because, like, it would be risky, how do we say? All right, this ship looks funky. Let's do dark blue. Right, I'm really not helping the shark look here, am I? Let them fight to the death. Oh my god. Oh, well, that like I have, to be honest, I have thought of doing like, you know, like if you the generic YouTube content, like let's say the like the tier lists and stuff like that. I have thought of kind of doing it, but doing a kind of a Starfield spin on it. And I would love to like to kind of like do like videos kind of like interviewing like specific modders. But the thing is it's tricky to do because live streaming with, for anyone that's ever done live streaming, just a heads up, don't ever live stream with people you don't trust or don't know, because you could get your entire, I mean, even I have some friends like Flippy. I have to tell him to relax himself when we stream because he's a bit boisterous. But I have thought of doing something because like I cover a lot of mods, but I don't know the first thing about modding, and I've always wanted to kind of do it, you know, like kind of like interview some mods and stuff, because obviously there's a lot of talented modders out there, but there's also like some of the modders that they're doing phenomenal things, you know. Black and red is always the, and it is something I have that's, I mean, I've wanted to do it for quite a while. I can go over my current load order real quick right now. All right, David, have a good one. See, I have thought about doing kind of like something like that, like, because like if you've ever like watched well, that's fair, Ghost, you do text to speech. If you've ever watched like my when we used to do the videos, like myself and Nolgroth, or like myself and Michael and Nolgroth and stuff, or you know, Sadir, I always enjoy those because like, oh my god, no, Mona, people will be like, what the fuck is this woman saying? We're gonna but I would love to do a kind of a setting, like, you know, like a kind of a podcast style thing, just maybe not often, you know, but like maybe once every now and again, like get a mod or two, just get some shipbuilders, some general players, some, you know, just to kind of, because, you know, like people play Starfield for different reasons. Like I remember when I made the video like saying about shipbuilding and stuff, and it's you know, like I always see like Starfield as a big shipbuilding game because I love my shipbuilding. But there's other people that don't do shipbuilding. They like building outposts. They like role playing, you know, stuff like that. There's people who just enjoy modding. I definitely will, though. I will say, Dante, if you're not in the Discord, I would recommend joining, just so I can then easily message you and stuff like that. So I mean, I think it would be cool to kind of get some insight on stuff. All right, let me show you the mods I'm currently running. I have. Hope there's nothing here that I shouldn't. So I've got the assault rifle mods. These are the paid mods. They're kind of the main ones that are for the shipbuilder that I always use. Got shipbuilders categories by Rooks, Q/A, reversed. I don't know. Bethesda really need to make it so that you can see who makes these mods. Institute of Naval Technology Glasses Cockpit. It's a banger. Multiple cockpits, multiple landing bays. They're by the same person. Starfield Wormholes. It's a banger. I believe that's Center Patch. Awesome mod. Completely revitalizes. Oh yeah, no, like I definitely 100%. Like, because I have a few people in mind, you know, obviously. And it would be nice just because. Voice. We got shipbuilding. Yeah, there is a lot of outposts. A lot of outpost mods. Shipbuilding enabled by Sadir. It's necessary. Better ship part snaps by Rooks. ZSW floating modules. This is one of the ones that have all of the ones. We have Laredo Arabella revolver. That's by Bubs, I believe. Easier shipbuilding. This just puts all of the vanilla pieces in all the locations. Shipbuilder configurator. Honestly, our little community is mainly there for just kind of chatting about generic shit and posting Starfield ship builds. If you like building ships and you don't have anywhere to share them, I would recommend making one. My teleport buddies. Oh, he made Crater 87. That's I really like Crater 87. We've got Shades Deluxe Boost Pack, the banger. Probably one of the best mods out there for movement. Multi-tool axe by Ghost. Plasma Laredo by TN, Tennessee. We didn't get to use it much today, but we'll be doing some combat tomorrow because I really like it. Decorative Engines Enhanced by Sadir, another awesome mod for shipbuilding. Yeah, Kingath commented on one or two of my videos. Got Intrity Airworks, probably one of the best vanilla mods out there, on par with Rooks. Energy Shields, really cool mod for makes kind of extreme combat more fun. Tiny Reason to Explore Space. This is a paid mod, but I really like it. Actually, is this a paid mod? No, I think it is a paid mod. It just adds space stations that allow you to kind of do spacewalks. Xenomaster, come on. Literally, like, up there as, in my opinion, like the best overall mod. It's just a banger. Not trying to hype you up, girl. It is a fucking banger. Then we've got the DLC add-ons. We've got better ship flips. Another good one. Ship module snaps and flips. LOMP. Yeah, the shields are awesome. Starfield Crime Overhaul by, this is by Cordic. Again, Cordic makes some awesome mods. I usually run more of them, but I have trimmed my mod load order a little bit because it was a bit slow. Space and Distress. This is just a mod that, it's a work in progress, but it adds, it's handy if you kind of want to find locations in space too. Acts of Friends, another mod by Ghost. Makes it easier to make anyone a follower. Potato Farmer's load order. Where's the fuck off, Ghost? NPC gun enhancer. I just download this because weirdly there's no console command to modify companions, which is annoying. Like my Marines, where are they? I had to change them because this is the default. No, that's a woman. This is the default Marine.
Yes.
No, that's not the default Marine. This is the default Marine. Oh, which one's the woman? I can't tell. No.
Hey.
Okay, no. What the fuck?
Pardon. Howdy.
Alright, I'm really confused. Are you both...
Pardon.
You guys are both women. Okay.
Yes. Excuse me.
Howdy.
Yes.
Okay, so apparently the NPC gun enhancer, I changed their gender. But apparently it didn't change their voice. Uh-oh. Okay, that's a bug. No, see, I was trying to spawn them in because I wanted the SysDef Navy, but when you look up the console command, it was only spawning dead bodies, which is really annoying. Like that's one of the things is like when you try to get actors, because I was trying to get the generic ones Why are they?
Okay.
What the fuck?
Hey.
Well, that's my immersion is broken.
Yes. What?
He needs to go back up and see. That's kind of a bit annoying.
Look, I need backup.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Shit! Fuck. Uh-oh. Alright. We good? We friends? I'm gonna have to go get arrested now. Fuck. Right. Ghost, I take it you make them your friend. Doesn't remove I'm gonna have to get arrested real quick. It doesn't remove their crime stuff. I think I aimed at them. Because you get a bounty for shooting. Hey, come on, arrest me.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Arrest
Please
me.
keep moving.
Also,
Okay. Looks like you've got some. I've got special orders. They're
oh, for
coming.
fuck. Oh no, you're gonna fucking bring me to no. Alright. You know what?
Smart decision.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I think we're good. I think we're good. Hold on now. Well, I have to go in a moment, but I just wanted to show this ghost might know. Alright, we're good. We're good. I thought I lost the build. So, for some reason, anybody be able to assist me? Yeah, that mod is Cordix mod, so shooting is a no-no. So, watch the game make a liar out of me.
Yes.
Anyone know why I can't talk to Simeon?
Good to see you again. Can I get you something?
Well, let me talk to Simeon. I haven't had Simeon on this playthrough. I press an A and it won't, and I'm saddened. I need my boy back. Has anyone experienced that before? Is that a bug? Like, I can talk to other ones.
In the big city.
I can talk to... Fuck me, there's a lot of people. I can talk to... Talk to Gideon. No, I can't talk to Gideon. What the fuck? Oh, wait, no, I can't. I need to stand up.
Hey.
So I can talk to Gideon.
Damn.
No, but I don't... He shouldn't be. Because I haven't got him on this save. Nice hat, madam. Because I can obviously hit him with the axe, but yeah, I don't know. It's annoying. But anyway, I'm going to have to call it for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining me. Catch you guys tomorrow around this time. And we will continue. We'll be trying out these. Shit. Alright, nobody saw anything. We're good. We'll be trying out these. We'll be bringing the team. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.